everyone, how we doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so the absolute irony of talking about like hairstyling, hair bleaching, I actually so fittingly just got my hair retouched up yesterday, so this is actually extremely fitting. I don't know if you guys have caught up with it, but this has been so interesting to look at. Like, I can't. This is some top level hairstylist TikTok drama going on.
Hair is not supposed to look like this. This is not what Cara and I agreed on.
It's between two different creators. There's one called Mackenzie Marie, who is over on TikTok. She's up here, and then she also has a YouTube channel as well, which is where this situation's kind of going down.
She was even making jokes about how badly she was doing it.
Your comment section will be wild. People are gonna come for me. The comment section will be crazy. Just be the hairdresser from hell.
And I straight up thought they were jokes. But now I know she was serious because she to my hair up.
We have Hair by Cara as well, and she is over on TikTok. This absolute train wreck all spirals around the fact that Mackenzie wanted to go from having just sections of her hair this turquoise color to doing a full bleach and then making all of it turquoise.
I listened to your comments and I am not going to do this at home by myself in my bathroom.
This is Cara. She's been doing my hair for the last 3 years. She agreed that my hair was good and healthy enough to bleach it today and dye it all back blue/teal.
On her YouTube channel, if you go and have a little look, she does stuff like this, like, you know, going to like the lowest rated nail salon. She does a lot of that, like, go with me to get my whatever done at the lowest rated So that is kind of her content. So for her to produce a video where she's going to the worst hairstylist ever would fit very much in with her brand, just keeping this one in mind.
I asked her beforehand if she was capable of doing this. She told me yes. You're a hairdresser and you don't feel like taking the time to do my hair, or if you don't have the capability of doing my hair, I would hope as a courtesy, you would say, I'm sorry, I am not capable of doing that. This is a long, tedious, expensive task that could easily get messed up.
But what ended up happening is that she went to her hair girl, her hairstylist, Cara, and Cara has been doing her hair for about 2 to 3 years. She went and she said exactly what she wanted. They both agreed on it. And she decided to post this video.
Hairdresser Cara, that I've trusted for the last 3 years, did not have the capability of doing this to my hair. Regardless of me asking or not, she did not give the courtesy of telling me this. And my hair got to suffer for it. If my hairdresser is telling me your hair is going to be a yellow blonde, then I'm gonna expect that my hair is going to be a yellow blonde. Now that I have watched the footage back, I am traumatized of what has happened to my hair. I was not able to see the back of my head at all. So I did not know what was going on back there most of the time. I was blindly trusting that through every step of the process, she knew exactly what she was doing. So I did not think anything of it. I thought, I'm gonna go to Cara because she's the only person who I believe cares about my hair. Turns out Cara doesn't care at all. Hair looks like a shit stain. None of it is cohesive. None of it's even. Some parts were lifting orange while other parts were lifting yellow. My head looked like an entire mess.
In this video, she is going off. She is not only saying the name of the hairstylist, also showing the face and just being really mean about it. She was just being, I'm gonna be honest, a real bitch about the whole thing.
Started taking the bleach out with her hands because the front was pretty much done and the back was nowhere near being processed. This is the part that I started actually crying. No. When I saw globs of chemical breakage while my hair was just coming out with the foils because of the chemical breakage. She tried to pull out like the side pieces as fast as possible, like the biggest amount as possible to make it seem like it had less breakage because she knew I was videotaping the whole process.
And it's extremely dramatic, right? It has the slow zoom ins, the slow zoom outs. Also see that Cara has started taking off, you know, her gloves, and there's footage of her painting her nails, and there's footage of her like literally getting almost like bleach down the back of the chair all of that shaboodle, all right? None of it is looking particularly good on the hairstylist. Before the hairstylist had even responded, a lot of people were going, hold on a minute. Why are you showing this woman's business? Why are you showing her face? Why are you being so horrible? Especially as you have been going to her for so long. Even if the hairstylist was doing all this kind of stuff, even if she was on her phone, she was painting her nails, she was like getting bleach everywhere, she did a bad job. Even if that was true, you have been going back to someone consistently for between 2 to 3 years, they must have done a good job for you to keep on going back. I've got one specific hair girl and I travel quite far to go and see her. Shout out to Dale, okay, because I don't really trust a lot of people with coloring my hair. So you kind of build up like a relationship with who is doing your hair. You often do color and you often work with bleach and you do highlights and all that kind of stuff. You'll know what I mean. You find one particular person and you don't want to leave them if they do a really good job. So even if, let's just say, something did go badly wrong, for you to talk about someone like that who you've presumably built up a bit of a relationship with over the course of 2 to 3 years is absolutely disgusting.
Story time of letting your client film the worst hairstylist ever video of you and agreeing that it was going to be satire, and then she decides to post it as like the real thing.
And just when you're thinking that it can't get any worse, Cara responds to this whole mess. And her title of her TikTok was quite literally, "My client of 2 years tried to cancel me."
She posts videos like this all the time. She posts videos saying worst rated nail salon, worst rated hair salon. I was down for it. I love making funny videos. I started painting my nails in the hair salon. I purposely took off my gloves for this video and let her film me bleaching her hair without gloves on. I also wet the back of the salon chair purposely so it looked like I drenched her back. I did all this stuff for the video just for fun. Also mention I've done this girl's hair for 2 years and we've had a great relationship. She's never complained or asked me to redo her hair. She's always paid and tipped me, and we finally decided to do something different with her hair. Instead of the chunky highlight turquoise, we did a full bleach out turquoise.
So bear this in mind. She is being made out to be this useless hairstylist. She comes on and she quite plainly says, we filmed all of those bits under the guise, under the understanding that they were going to be used for a collaboration on a satirical TikTok. They were both collecting clips of, Cara acting a little bit ridiculous. They were both meant to be doing a collab because, as she states, okay, one of her top videos that's got 55 million views on her TikTok channel is when she was doing a satirical video.
Like I said, a lot of those clips that she's using in this video are literally meant for satire that I did intentionally as a joke. And the fact that she's using that and then saying I really am the worst hairstylist is crazy. I also mentioned to her that we could do a collab video for this video because we're doing the satire thing, and I have a lot of followers that have followed me from my story time of my worst experience as a hairstylist with my split dye video. And she's like, why do you think that went so viral? Her eyes kind of lit up when I told her I got 55 million views on that video. And I literally just feel like she just wanted to, it's like a cash grab for her. Like she's just trying to recreate her own viral video where she's trying to, and it doesn't really matter if she takes me down with her.
She's been doing her hair for 2 years, and that she has for the last 2 years turned down doing a full turquoise bleach situation because she wanted to get her hair to a healthier state. So then when she then came in, she explained that she's going to have to be doing large sections of hair because she doesn't want it to be sitting there because it will process. Is it processing too quickly? I don't know. I'm not a hairstylist. Doing large, thick sections of hair. And she also said that there is a chance that it's not going to turn out exactly the way that you want it. It's going to be a little bit patchy. You're going to have some patchy bits of yellow. So you're going to have to come back in for a touch-up because this is going to be a procedure. And as someone who's done a color correction 10 years ago because she tried to platinum blonde her hair from brunette to platinum blonde, and I ended up with a carrot and pea-stained yellow hair, I had to come back in more than once because it was atrocious. Okay, so I do understand what she's trying to say.
Explained that I wasn't going to be taking fine sections of the back of her hair and that I wanted to take thicker sections and let it light in open air so that it wouldn't process as quickly, therefore I could leave it on her hair for longer and her hair wouldn't over process. Because at the end of the day, her hair health was always number one to me. I refused to do a full bleach on her for 2 years because her hair couldn't handle it. She kept asking and I finally felt like her hair could handle it. Finally did it, and I explained it was a process. I also explained after doing her hair that there are certain areas that didn't lift as well that we'd retouch next time I did her roots. She brought in the blue each time, and I also told her that I was happy to redo the blue because she brought in the wrong blue this time, and I had to mix up a blue and a yellow to make the turquoise, and it didn't take as well. She acted very happy when she left. She never told me she was dissatisfied. I texted her after the video was posted on YouTube and I asked, why would you do that to me after 2 years of our relationship? You didn't have the decency to let me know you were unhappy. No response from her. Radio silence.
All of this was known. This was meant to be satirical, okay? The wrong blue dye was brought in, and she told Mackenzie, hey, you're going to have to come back in to do some touch-ups on that. But Mackenzie agreed to it and said, yeah, that's absolutely fine, because she knew that this was going to be a thing.
She also told me she's moving to Texas, so she no longer needs me to do her hair anymore. She doesn't need me to do her hair anymore, so I guess she doesn't need our relationship anymore, so she's going to take what she can get from it and just post this video. Yeah, I haven't even watched both of the videos in full. I don't need to say what actually happened. I just know that those few clips are in it. So again, I did not want to make this video. I didn't want to give it any attention, but now that it's posted to TikTok and more people are sending it to me, I just thought it was a good idea to make this video to explain what actually happened. Just want to say thank you because that meant so much to me and I thought that was really sweet. We have to stick together as hairstylists. It's just disappointing when social media takes the best of people's characters because I honestly saw this client as a close friend and someone I trusted and have told close secrets to and felt very safe and comfortable with. That's why I trusted her to make this video, worst hairstylist ever video. So yeah, it's just very disappointing and surprising.
Mackenzie is going to be moving to Texas soon, so she's going to be moving away, so it was almost as if she wanted to go and get the last little bit out of her, just like, hey, yeah, I can just mess up a whole 2-year relationship, a whole 2-year friendship just to make some money out of you. It's really extremely unfair.
I would never ask someone to put bleach on my hair without wearing gloves. That is dangerous, and I would never ask someone to do that.
Of course, Mackenzie then responds, and Mackenzie comes back in, and first off, she is showing her hair, and when she lifts it up, you can clearly see that there is like dark yellow near the roots, which Cara's already said, hey, yeah, you're gonna have to come back in for a touch-up because it's going to be a procedure. Anyone who gets their hair done that drastically knows that there is a chance that you're going to have to come back in to get touch-ups, to do a follow-up appointment. That's kind of mostly known. She says that no, there is no way that this was satire. I would never ask her to take her gloves off and bleach my hair with her bare hands. No, she was painting her nails, and here are the text messages to prove that this was not pre-planned and this wasn't going to be satirical.
It's gotten too out of hand. I decided that I want to address the hair video. I never came there to make a satire joke video at all. I was going to go to other hairstylists to get this done. I did not trust them, and I went to Cara, who was my trusted hairstylist. She's the only person that I've let touch or bleach my hair because I was so traumatized by how damaged my hair was. Text messages that I sent Cara about the type of video we were making. I do not mention making a satire video once. I would not make a joke about my hair getting destroyed after all of the years that I spent trying to get back to fixing my hair. I did not ask Cara to paint her nails for my video. I did not ask her to squirt the back of the chair. Those are all things that she did willingly. I did not make that video to send Cara hate. I reviewed her service that she gave me. I did not release her full name. I did not release her salon details. I went as far as telling people, don't go to Cara and don't send her hate.
And once again, she is really, really doubling down on this. And that was actually the very first video that I ever saw on this whole situation. So when I first saw that video, I was like, Hell yeah, yeah, no, I don't think your hair looks 100% okay. So I was kind of like, well, what's the deal over here? And it wasn't until I watched all the other videos that it all started to make a bit more sense.
He told me my hair was going to be yellow blonde. This under here is practically orange. I did not go there to make a joke. I was never the one making jokes about how my hair was bad or how I was going to a bad hairdresser. Cara was making those jokes at me and I was laughing at them. I'm like, oh yeah, haha, that would be funny if I did that. And she kept saying, that's what you should do for your video. That's what you should do for your video. Cara, we both know that when you finished my hair, it was patchy, it was uneven, you did not give me my haircut, and it did not look how it was supposed to look. Came in with hair that matched these extensions. This was the color my hair is supposed to be. Is my hair after one hair wash. I did not get the service that I paid for. Cara did not give me any recommendation as to how to fix my hair or how we were going to deal with the patchiness. I asked her if I could come in again and give me a haircut because she was working so fast on my hair to get it done that she forgot to give me my haircut. Whole time she was telling me she was in a hurry to get to her boyfriend. That's why she was painting her nails, because she wanted them to look nice. You mentioned these jokes about my hair, you can see how uncomfortable I am when she says she's the worst hairdresser.
Just be the hairdresser from hell.
Like, that's not something your client wants to hear when they have a full head of bleach in their hair. I didn't reach out to Cara or ask her to fix my hair because after what she left me with, my trust was so broken that I had nothing else to say.
And in response to that video, Cara then comes back and she says that actually, when they decided to do the satirical video, that was not pre-planned, okay? Cara was doing her hair, and that's when they kind of decided that that was going to be something that they were thinking of doing, and that's when Cara started having more fun with it. But she did give the okay for McKenzie to start to do some filming, for her to bring in her boyfriend to do some filming literally the night before the appointment. And that's the reason why Cara's asking her, hey, yeah, so what's the YouTube video going to be about?
Her last video that she just posted, I saw people are commenting on her TikToks before she disabled the comments, saying that she should post the unedited footage. I've been posting that on mine too, but I don't have any footage from that day. She was the one filming, and we don't have cameras inside of our salon, only on the inside and outside. I'm not sure what the unedited clip that she posts proves at all. Honestly, I'm not sure what the point of her posting that was. In the clip that she posted, I'm asking what her plans are for the video that she's posting to YouTube. We're not discussing our collab TikTok video that was supposed to be satire, that was supposed to be posted on both of her pages. So the clip that she posted is pretty much useless. Like, she should be posting stuff that's explaining what our plans are for TikTok, because her YouTube was a complete separate plan. That's why I was asking her what her plans were for YouTube. That none of this was premeditated or like really thought out in advance at all, at least on my end. It was all very last minute. I had her pre-booked, I think, for like at least 6 weeks or something like that, 2 months maybe. And for March 12th, and then she texted me March 11th, like in the evening, and asked if she could film the following day. And I was like, sure, she's my last client of the day. I have the time. Her hair's healthy enough. It's at a good place. She's been asking for a while. I felt like it was just an appropriate time to do the full bleach or whatever the next day.
They didn't even plan to do the satire thing. It was only until McKenzie was sat in the chair and her boyfriend was filming Cara at these really unflattering angles with all the big chunky sections did Cara start to feel uncomfortable, and then started making jokes like, oh yeah, I'm the worst hairstylist, yada yada yada.
So when she came in and her boyfriend started filming everything, I started to feel uncomfortable because maybe my intuition knew something wasn't right. I honestly don't think she planned to do this from the start, but I could be wrong. Filming things and like getting clips that like weren't like aesthetically pleasing, like things I would never film on my own of myself because I was taking such thick sections of her hair, which I explained to her before we even did this process why I was going to take thick sections, because I wanted to get it on her hair quickly so it wasn't sitting on her hair for too much time because I didn't want her hair to overprocess. I was very concerned about her hair. I started to feel embarrassed as it was being filmed, and I made a joke saying like, oh my god, like the people are gonna like come for me in the comments because this looks crazy. And that's when we kind of decided we were gonna just go with it and run with it and have fun and make the satire video of worst hairstylist ever. And then I started to have fun with it and like purposely take off my gloves, paint my nails, and it was like fun filming this. But yeah, so we had discussed all that while she was in the chair. After we already started filming, it was like an afterthought. Then in the bowl, after she's done with her color, which is the clip she had posted, I'm asking, so what are your plans for YouTube? Since we had already discussed that the TikTok one was going to be a collab one, worst hairstylist ever. So now I'm asking in that video what her plans are for YouTube. And then after I was done with her hair, as I'm blowing drying her, I point out that it's not perfect. We need to retouch this. We need to do this. I'm happy to redo your semi-permanent color when you come in for your trim on Tuesday the following week. And that's when she decided that, you know, what's better online than a satire video, the real thing. It wasn't premeditated that she was probably gonna do this. She just didn't like her hair afterwards. And then she was like, fuck it, like I already have all these clips and it's gonna look like she is the worst hairdresser because that's what we were pretending to be the whole time. So it's kind of the perfect storm for a very viral video. And it was very manipulative, and she had no right to use those clips that were meant for satire. Make a video saying she hated her hair, that'd be a completely separate thing and that would be upsetting in and of itself, but to use clips that were purposely made to be satire is crazy.
All this is to say, Mackenzie has not responded. However, people are very, very, very quick to point out she has actually just released her new song. So was this drama all really there just to push her music? I won't lie, the response to her hairstylist, it didn't really feel very authentic when you then go and look at all of the other clips that you have. Even if this was all genuine, why would you speak and make a video and talk about someone that has been doing your hair for a couple of years and you've built up that relationship, good terms with, you trust enough to do your hair and you like them? You have to spend a bit of time with people when they're doing your hair like that. If that's the way you treat people that you're kind of close to, then that's not good. That's really mean. She was literally calling out her name and showing clips of her face, and it was really all just for content. But that's pretty much all I have to say to you guys today. Who are you believing in this situation? I'm more inclined to believe Cara over Mackenzie. That's just what I think. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.